Hello, my name is Emma and welcome to your Yin Yoga for Heart Opening class. Today we're going to go through about 3 to 4 Yin Yoga postures specifically designed to open up through our chest in a kind of easeful and relaxed way. They're going to be mostly floor poses, so fairly simple. With Yin Yoga we hold the pose for about 3 to 5 minutes. Sometimes we go a little bit longer. And that allows our body to really deepen into the pose and allows a deeper release at like a muscular level, at a joint level, a ligament level, all these different levels in our body. But it's a very relaxing and deep practice. So I hope you enjoy this class. Okay, so to begin, we're going to start on our knees, so knees bent. Now, if you have difficulty bending your knees through injury or just that's a sore spot for you, you can try and do this posture with your legs stretched out in front of you, because it's going to be a forward kind of fold. So if you're doing this with your legs stretched out in front of you, just gently bending through your knees and reach forward through your chest and just curl through your spine. Find a comfortable position and rest here. And if you want to elongate your legs out a little bit further, you can do that as well. But the main posture that we're going to do today is called extended child's pose. So you're bending your knees, placing your heels generally under your hips, under your buttocks muscles, and separating your knees just that little bit. And we're going to reach our arms through. And just reach your chest forward. And when you're comfortable, when you find that comfortable spot, we're going to rest our head towards the mat. And once you're down here, just wriggle around through your hips and play around with the closeness of your knees. So you might want to have your knees a little bit closer together if that's more comfortable, or a little further apart to let your chest and your belly area sink through. So just play around with what's comfortable. Once you're down here, you want to make sure your arms are about shoulder width apart with your palms facing down. Forehead resting on the ground. And we're going to stay here for about 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes just to get us started. Maybe a little bit longer. So breathing into your belly. So the aim, once we're in a posture in Yin Yoga, is to stay still. So keeping your body still, relaxing through your arms, try and soften through your hips. And the focus is really on breathing and allowing gravity to kind of do the work of stretching out, opening up through our joints, through our ligaments. It sends a lot of blood flow to our joints and ligaments, which creates this healing response and really relaxes through your nervous system. So we're just breathing here, staying still. Obviously, if you're in pain or discomfort, you can move yourself around, or if you find that the position isn't quite working for you, feel free to adjust yourself. But when you're in that sweet spot where it's not causing you any pain, but you're just feeling just enough of a opening and a stretch, staying still. Just a couple more breaths here. Okay, from here, gently pressing into your left hand and reaching your right hand back a little bit. And what we're going to do is just slide our right palm underneath our left arm. So palm facing up, relax through your shoulders and just rest your head through towards the mat or towards the ground. And just play around with your shoulder here and your elbow to see how far across is comfortable for you. And so it's just a gentle stretch through your right shoulder. So once you're comfortable, we're going to stay here for a few minutes. Now, just a variation for those that were seated in a forward fold. If you come up and you find it's too hard to actually get onto your knees, from that forward fold, just try a gentle stretch with your legs out in front of you, either with your knees bent, just walking your hands over to the left side, just that little bit or just enough to the left side, and curling here. So we're opening up a little bit through the upper back. So just staying here and breathing. If you're in the extended child's pose and reaching that arm through for that shoulder stretch, staying here. Once you're comfortable, staying still. And very gently now, just lifting your head up, bringing that right arm back through, facing your right arm at shoulder area, so it's in alignment with your shoulder, and bringing your left hand through and gliding that through with your palm facing up, and you're just bringing your left ear towards your mat. So just doing the same on the other side. And again, if you're in that forward fold, just walking your hands over to the right side, just slightly, and gently curling over. So once you're comfortable, we're going to stay here for a few breaths. Now very gently pressing into your right hand and pulling your left arm back through, walking both arms in to your knees. We're just going to come onto our bottoms for a moment, reaching your legs out in front of you, and just give your knees and your legs a bit of a break. So if you're in that forward fold as well, just letting your legs relax to the ground. And just going to shake your legs out. Release any pressure and redistribute any blood down through your legs. And from here, we're going to come back onto our fronts and we're going to come into a gentle Sphinx pose, so a really light version of a Sphinx pose. So what this looks like is coming down onto your belly, placing your elbows kind of down by your rib cage, palms facing down, your toes are facing the ground, so the backs of your feet are kind of pointing upwards. You're pressing your toes into the ground and you're just very gently allowing your shoulders to roll away from your ears and just looking along your nose. So this is a gentle version of Sphinx. If you want to walk your elbows a little further forward as well for a lighter version, you can go for that. Or just find which amount of opening through your chest and spine feels most comfortable. So you're rolling your shoulders back, kind of opening through your chest and just looking along your nose and gently pressing through both hips. So your both hips are kind of grounded into the mat. Looking along your nose, it doesn't matter if your neck is just like resting a little bit so you're not in like a perfect form. This is more about just opening through your chest and breathe into your belly. So staying here, feeling your breath really flow into your belly area. See if you can feel a bit of pressure into your mat. So the pressure of your breath through your belly and your pelvic area. Just gently expanding into your mat or whatever surface you're doing this on. If you want to adjust your arms by bringing your elbows a little bit forward to release the height or go a little bit deeper, feel free to do that. Sometimes it can be a bit sore on your arms holding that up. Okay, very gently walking your hands in. And from here you have two options. So we're going to be resting through our lower back here by either placing your palms above each other, elbows kind of stretched outwards, and resting your right ear down towards your palms. Or you can place your arms down by your sides, palms facing up, and rest your head on the mat. So it's just gentle stretch through your neck. But when you decide which one you want to do, we're just going to stay still here for a few minutes and breathe into your belly. So it's like a forward-facing Shavasana. And now very gently lifting your head up and turning over to the right side so the left ear comes down. Breathing here for a few moments, few minutes. Okay, very gently now, just lifting your head up, placing your palms underneath your shoulders and gently pressing into your palms, coming up onto your knees. And we're going to come into a seated position. Okay, just to finish off here, so in the seated position, placing your hands over your knees, just to ground here for a few moments. Eyes are closed, just breathing here for 3 breaths. And very gently bringing your palms together, plugging your thumbs into the center of your chest. I'm going to take 3 deep breaths here. So you're just connecting in here, really feeling through your hands, the center of your chest, and just feeling for your heartbeat. Breathing here. If you can't feel your heartbeat, that's okay. It's there somewhere. Okay. Now very gently open your eyes and we are done. So thank you very much for joining in on this class. I have some links in the description below of some more Yin Yoga classes and yoga classes and meditations and Yoga Nidra meditations as well if you'd like to have a look. Please leave a comment below if you want to share anything about how you went, and thank you for being here. Okay, bye.